Hello there. Welcome to episode 1 of The Way of the Void, my tribal anomaly playthrough. So we're going to play with a bunch of tribals set up in a arid shrubland environment. The Lake Cave, whatever, is right next to us. And we're going to do this as a roleplay run. So my decisions will be only min-maxed towards survival, alright? Everything else, wherever I can bring in the flavor of these crazy dudes, I will do. So what's the Way of the Void? These are some tribal fanatics that heard about all these void shenanigans, and they went out to somewhere where they can find themselves a monolith and do some dirty old cult thing. That's the idea. So we're gonna play from tribal on into wherever things will go. I have no clue where things are. I started entirely random with these guys. They are not handpicked. I just picked them as they came, and we're going to see where this goes. The difficulty level is Strive to Survive because I think Anomaly will hit me hard enough, and we're playing with Cassandra. So apart from that, the mod load on this one is minimal, only like a selected few. It's in the description box, but to name them here, Smart Speed, because I think the faster speed is essential for playthroughs on YouTube, so we don't have to watch the night all episode long. Then we got Achtung, which is just, the God's End against the really horrible work management of Rimworld Vanilla. And we got Replace stuff. That's about it. Oh yeah, and Dubs Mint menus, because I think the billing system is borderline unplayable when it comes down to the vanilla game, but that's maybe just me. I just got extremely used to this nice orderly thing here, but I have no content, no game altering things, except if you replace stuff as a thing that is game changing because you can swap walls, whatever. We're going to have some fun with that, and we're going to go into the dark ways. The entire idea of this one is that we're going to go into some dark stuff. You see, we want to go also with the evil ending. If I understood it correctly, there is one. I haven't dev moded it all up. I have no clue about that. And yeah, let's get started. First off, before we get into all these people, just a quick shout out. I do nowadays a YouTube channel membership thingy. I pre-upload a lot of episodes for a series like these, and just toss me a dime or whatever you think is decent, and you can't just watch them all at once. They will be released daily. I don't do any paywalling, that's just not my cup of tea, but if you feel like supporting my work, I'd be more than thrilled, because the only thing I can say is I put way more hours of work into this than I get dollars back, so just as a side note, let's get into this. So I think we should really check out who we are with. So Via Krika, the bookworm. She's an intellectual. She's also an abrasive, delicate night owl. What a girl. So she will excel one day at shooting. She's good with handling animals. She's an artist. Wow, what a keeper. She's really, really one nice person. That delicate is a bit of a downside, but whatever. Hakuja. What do we have here? A bloodlusty, ascetic brawler. Wow. Or is it ascetic? I don't know. Oh, we us Germans, we call them Asket. Okay, that's all I know. I would need to look up the pronouncements. If anybody feels offended by my pronouncement, feel free to tell me in the comment section. Alrighty, so she's a very, very good doctor, plant dude, animal handler, melee, obviously. Incapable of dumb labor, social and mining. You, my friend, you look like somebody who might ghoulify herself one day as a ritual thing. I don't know, I have that as a project on my mind. So, Trado, Grey Trado, he is another animal dude, another night owl. We should make something out of that. And another researcher. As a matter of fact, in Rimworld Anomaly, it's good to have 2 researchers, as you really have a lot of workload on the research end. And third researcher appears, and another one who's incapable of dumb labor. Wait a sec. So we have 3 people who are unwilling to do dumb labor so far, because bookworms. Yeah, I mean, if you go out and found a void cult, what do you expect? But seriously, I didn't handpick them. It's fun as it is. So we have the, come on. We will call you Black, right? Here you go, Black. Here we got Black. She is one hell of a fighting person. She can't go well in social things, but she also is going to be good on planting things. So what a wild and crazy bunch we got. Is anybody good at social things here, as a matter of fact? I don't think we do. Oh no, not like this. That's horrible. Oh god, I hate this already. Well, that's what you get if you go all random. So our friends are ridiculously bad at convincing people to follow the way of the void. Well, it is what it is. So, I think our encampment must be in the vicinity of the monolith. That everything else would be a sacrilege. We also have the anima tree in the vicinity, which is, well, okay, not bad. I mean, will we use it or will we kill it? I think roleplay-wise, it would make a lot of sense to kill it. But, well, I have to have a thinker about that. So, well, let's look at this area here. There is a no-go building zone around there, but I can envision a base around this really nicely. We also seem to have an ancient danger site here. I mean, that regular shape here, I bet that it's filled with mechs or insectoids. So, what else to say? We have 2 spots of fertile soil. I think the anima tree doesn't get bothered by us doing agriculture there. We also have a buttload of steel. Seriously, this whole mountain seems to consist out of steel and components, so it's a good sign. I like that. But we can't use this as a natural line of defense. Anyways, so where do we start? Let's look at the terrain affordability. That's always one of my favorite ways to look at things. But no soft sand anywhere on the map. Wow. Luxury. Well, arid shrubland can do, but arid shrubland is always full with nasty predators, but that's the way I wanted it to play. So if we look at these ruins down here, look at this. Yep, that's our preliminary HQ. We're going to set up shop down here for starters, and then we're going to work our way towards here to build the actual base around the ancient danger, around the ancient evil, isn't that? I love it already. Okay, so let's go for the grabs. So I don't know. Do we want to keep these steelies? They are really beautiful, but they are also made out of marble. We could use that marble. Anyways, I'll ponder about that a bit later. So, question is, how smart is it to move in there? Will we really? I mean, that would be a huge long base. Well, I wall it up here. Or here. There. This will be a humongous base, though. Then again, why shouldn't we conquer the land that Cassandra has given to us? So, first of all, let's unforbid things. I meant the other way around, you silly cursor. So, well, we're going to work with that. First off, we need to have some wood chopping. The tribal start is a blessing and a curse at the same time. We have so many workers that can do stuff for us, but at the same time, we have a lot of needs right from the get-go and a lot of mouths to feed, and that can be quite tricky. So we're going to set up our storage though into this direction. Yes, that's a smart move. So we're going to set up storage right here, and one day in the far-fetched future we are going to add the ancient danger site to our warehouse. Yeah, I'm planning ahead, my friends. I mean, or friends here will not, but roleplay-wise, I mean, you would settle down to a structure like that, and they are, well, they are vibing with dark energies, let's put it down like that, and crazy folks like them, they would actually feel like, smells like evil here, great, let's do it right here, right there, that must be the right spot. I mean, seriously, you should agree. So, priorities. Okay. We have two people that excel at plant stuff. We have a very, very, very low amount of people that are actually willing to do any hauling. So let's start with Trado. I mean, Trado has, thankfully, almost no proficiencies except for science, but scientists we have aplenty. So that's a good start. We have somebody who holds stuff. So we're going to put Hakuja on the plant work because obviously that's something we need. We don't have a single person passionate about construction. That sucks. So, well, yeah, what we're going to do about that? I think we're going to... Let's check if somebody has a trait that makes him learn faster, but I can't remember, haven't seen... Oh, no, there's... Psychically sensitive. Ooh, Lugo. We have our ritual leader here. I've overlooked Lugo's traits here. That's a real nice set of traits though. Jogger, industrious, and psychically sensitive. Wow. that's a keeper. Also here, Black's nimble trait is amazing. I mean, teetotaler and misandrist are downsides, but yeah. Okay, let's get back to that problem, though. I hate it already. So I think Biakrika is the person that we're going to assign to to be our constructor, but that would mean we'd be picking up somebody with no no, just no. Black, well, Black is the only person who would also haul, but I think we are going to roll with Black. In a situation like that, Construction 4 is just what we want to have. Okay, I think we can finally start the time. We start out with two big fat cats and a yak. Yakety yak. Alright, so we have to find some grazing ground for the yak. Let's put down some fence right there, right now. Let's make that a bit larger. I think we might be working with ranching here a little bit more. So, fence gate and a pen marker, and there we go. So, well, that mess here has to be sorted out as well. So we have a lot of crazy wonky walls. So let's draw them up to the mountain here, I'd say. Yes, I think that would work fine. Let's do that on both ends, and that way we have already a nice complete structure. Easy and fast done. So we're going to claim that whole place, because otherwise we're not going to interact correctly with it. And so that's that. It sucks that we only have one person willing to haul. You lazy bum. Seriously. Oh, jeez. Well, I must put that into plural. They are lazy bums, but whatever. So we're going to set up a growing zone here, and, well, what are we going to grow here? We have really good people on the growing side, so I think we're going to start out with strawberries. Not only are they freaking tasty, they also grow faster than corn. And I want some short-term yields now. Also, we really need more timber. We have already ordered a lot of those saguaros to be chopped, but let's give it another go. Let's give those tree stumps another whack. think we should, of course, plant a gavy. Why can't we plant a gavy? I thought we can't do that. Okay, here we go. Something new discovered. So our culture, I think, if I remember correctly, allows us to plant cocoa trees, but is that also gone? Tree sowing? Ah, no, standard tree sowing. We can research cocoa planting. Ah, yeah, yeah. So, by the way, I didn't downgrade research speed more from the scenario because I felt like we are already served up a nice challenge with the tribal background as it is. Okay, so far so good. We have weaponry wise. Let's arm ourselves. Who's the best shooter here among us? I think Black was. Yes, Black is, as a matter of fact, the only good shooter among us. Oh dear. So, Black, pick up this. Is there at least somebody passionate about shooting? Yes, Beakrika. So, Beakrika shall receive the other short bow. Everybody else, armor up. I think these suckers were super slow throwing weapons as well, so... Yeah, well... Not my weapon of choice, but it is what we have served, what we got served. So, well, probably in his scenario, we should probably just equip a club and call it a day. So Hakuja has the Ikwa, which is, I think, the strongest melee weapon your tribe has. And for Lugo, we're going to give him that jade knife. I think this is just the right weapon for the ritual dude of our tribe. All right, I'm getting into I'm getting the vibes, and I can't wait to get things done. So I'd say after Lugo touched the knife, some dark urge went through him, and he had to investigate the monolith. So I know it ain't the wisest choice to do that, as we are now starting a cascade of events that can be slowed. But I've played Rimworld Anomaly enough that I feel fond of us being able to take down whatever comes our way, as well. It's just a couple of monsters that can be locked into us. So, and roleplay wise, heck, they came here for this thing. Of course, that's the first thing they do. They just touch it and they go crazy. And Lugo is the man with the psychic sensitivity, so of course he goes and does dumb things just the moment they appear there. What else? Like I said, we're doing a roleplay run here. And so it starts. So, Lugo has now deeper understanding of the void. The monolith is a doorway, just barely cracked open now. Something dark beyond imagination stirs on the other side, seeping into our reality. Terrified but excited, Lugo is convinced that he can learn more if given the time to study the monolith. And time to study the monolith you shall receive, Lugo. So we're going to put him onto top-notch priority of dark study. He's going to be the dark study person in the tribe, because I feel like that's just that. He's the dark study guy and the cook. Why not? That goes pretty good together, actually. So we have summoned the Grey Paw, which is, well, just making people unhappy, but it ain't more dangerous than that. So we're, of course, going to go down the Void Ritual path first. What else? And I want to play with this stuff as much as I can, as I think this is just ideal. Okay, so how are things going? What's Black doing? Black's going for a walk. So I've decided that Beakrika will now be learning construction as well. It might be smarter to funnel the XP just into one person alone, but I don't think that we're doing ourselves a favor with that. We need to be there fast. The ancient mech. I don't think our tribal people would know what to do with an ancient mech, though. So we're going to ignore it and look at it as one of the other many weirdnesses that this land has to offer. So there's a lot of boulders in there, and well, furniture-wise, these people, they don't even know how to make beds. That's one of the things that we need to check out first. Yeah, I knew that. Tribal Start is a heck of a lot of fun. I really love it for all the challenges it provides. So, Black, you're building a roof, and Hakuja, what are you going to go for? Going for a walk. So, well, our constructors are focusing the walls, and I am going to help the Akrika a little bit to be more effective. So, building roofs is all nice and dandy, but I want to send her to repair things. Repairing is a work where you can't mess anything up, so you can just get those sweet, sweet XP without any risk involved. That's what we're after. Alright. So. Well, it ain't the best spot to begin, but it ain't the most horrible either. So, we're going to install a passive cooler inside here. And we're going to separate the bedroom from the rest of the joint, because this makes it easier to manage the temperature in there. If we leave it one room, this cooler would not do much, basically. That's the gist of it. A harbinger tree has appeared. That is a flesh-eating tree that takes care of rotten corpses for us. But it's also very, very dark and foreboding. I think the people of our tribe, though, they see it as a good omen. I want to roleplay them as totally twisted wackos that have lost, that are completely delusional, and assume that this is the only way it's done right. Let me know in the comment section if you have a couple of cool ideas how it came to get, how this whole craziness came together. Eager to hear your take on the story. So, we are going to put some more stumps. And, well, the first night is really bad, but, well, it probably will only get worse from here for a while. So, we got at least a butcher table. I'm quite relieved to see that this is available to us. Alright. Our pemmican won't last long, that much longer, though. Alright. So Lugo is bored. That is because he despises any form of useful work. So let's put him to some work. Oh yeah, doctoring should also be higher on these. Let's put these onto that. Yeah, well, let's put wardening onto these priorities. For now, that should be okay. Good. And since we are sitting on a heap of steel, before Lugo is just bored, he's going to slap some stones. Okay. So we're getting the pen done. And Beakrika, go repair something where you can't break stuff. So yeah. Our quest now is first and foremostly acquiring wood and leather. That's what our economy will grow on. Oh, that's a lot of timber all over the board. So yeah. Just like I was afraid, Fredo is not keeping up with all the different hauling tasks at hand. I mean, vanilla Rimworld ain't too smart with hauling in the first place, but, you know, I don't want to play this game too heavily modded because it sucks to watch it if you are not that much of a modding aficionado. Get that? So that's why I do it like this. I hope you guys like it that way. I do for sure. Keeps me in touch with how the game works without too many mods. Alright. Lugo is slowly improving his craft as a miner. Let's hope that the butcher table will be ready soon, and all the other elements of our base camp. Wonderful. That's been a full success. So we're going to create a dumping stockpile zone over here, which will also be the storage point for our corpses. Exactly. We are also going to store our stone blocks and our steel and yeah. Let's see, I think this is okay. It's going to be the preferred side. So, rotten people though. Rotting people. So, we're going to sacrifice them to the tree. That's a tradition here. So we're not going to sacrifice any fresh corpses, but rotten corpses, pretty much all of them, except for colonist corpses. These are the only rotten corpses that we're going to keep for ourselves because they are too good for the tree. Okay. So, well, we need to kill something. That's for sure. We need death to stay alive. It's also for sure. So, well, the first bedrolls that we're going to create will be a treasure, that's for sure. So production spot-wise, we're going to require that research bench, and I'm going to make that one out of steel. Steel is right now for us much easier to acquire. Wood is, well, maybe not scarce in the arid shrubland, but it is really easy to acquire. It is much harder to acquire right now, the wood. And we need it for all manner of different construction projects, so I'm keeping this on the down low. So, where we go. It's heckin' dark in there, so one of our animals is pregnant. Wall torch lamps. Sweet deal. Let's put up a few of these. Okay. And so it begins. So there's recreation variety. Lacking. Let's put the hoopstone ring on the pen. And handling needs to be on a higher priority. Yeah, so... exactly. Let's lead the animal to the pen. And the grey paw surely must be a good omen, right? Right. So we're doing everything correctly. So... I deem this a pretty good start. We have a lot of plants that we can feast on, but we really need to kill some critters so we can start building some beds. I'm very much after rats and all the light leather yielding creatures, as this is an excellent material for any furniture. It does not have any real downsides. Okay. Our first sight stealer has been revealed. Beakrika just went for a night nibble, and something else went for a night nibble as well. So, well, we need to get Beakrika into safety here first. She's gonna get some scratches, but she really needs to escape this this warehouse of death. All right, so Hakuja or Brawler should be the first in the fray. Yeah, let's keep it like that first. So, our ranged fighters will step back. The Akrika is mutilated. She's about to die in a few hours, and I'm going to send her inside. She's in absolutely no shape to fight anything. So, let's take on that beast. Tribes people. Alright. Standing together as three, the beast was really easily taken down. So, well, I'll take this as the ending picture of today's episode. So, my friends, we're going to continue exactly this moment of the next episode. I thank you for watching. Drop me your comments down below. A thumbs up would be appreciated, and consider subscribing, of course. In the description box, I have put a link to the playlist of the series, so if you just want to keep watching, that's the place to go for. You'll also find my Discord and my Twitch channel there. And if you're looking for more support ways, there's also Patreon, PayPal, or Buy Me a Coffee. And big thanks to all the supporters of Icon Gaming. And I hope you guys enjoy with me this new DLC together. See you all next time. Bye bye.